Good evening and blessings to all. I'm author Lucretia Cargill, and I just wanted to come to do this quick video just to give you a little snippet of my book called Consult God First. But before I do that, I just want to give you a little bit of background on who I am and why I chose to write this book, Consult God First. I'm formerly a graduate of Selma University. I'm a native of Selma, Alabama. I have two beautiful daughters who I love so much. And once I started writing, just never thought that I would actually be a writer. But once I stepped out on faith, I just started to let God use me to work through me and in me to do his divine will. Now, a lot of you may have not seen my book or saw an advertisement of Consult God First. And what Consult God First is, it is a spiritual guide designed for all individuals who desire a stable, healthy, long-lasting relationship or marriage that will prosper when consulting God first. In my life, and as I look back over my life, I used to always feel that I needed someone to make me whole, or to feel that I just needed to be with someone, and not knowing my worth. Because at the time when I was out there in the world, I was actually blind to a lot of different reasons, and just going from one relationship to the other, trying to fill the void and never giving myself time enough to heal from past relationships and to grow from past relationships and learn how to forgive and even forgive myself with certain situations. But I had to learn that being alone and learning to be content with being single, that God would give me the desires of my heart. And when God set me down at a point in time for a while, I just really had to draw that more closer personal relationship with him, to really know who I was, to really know my self-worth, to really know that no one can compare to that one person that God has for you. Because in life, we as individuals, we jump into relationships, going in marriages without consulting God. And then when things get rocky, we have to go to him in order for him to get us up out of the situation. But when I look back over my life and I saw that I just got tired of living a repetitive cycle over and over and over again. Every time I turned around, I ended up being hurt, being confused, being disappointed, being broken, and just never really gave myself time enough to heal in certain areas of my life. And I know sometimes we individuals, we say that we forgive, but do we really forgive? When we jump into other relationships, we bring those past relationships and situations into new relationships, in which it will actually put a damper on that relationship, because all you can think about is what the past person has actually done to you and how they treated you, and just how you felt in the process. But if you consult God first in the beginning and seek his guidance to lead you into the right relationship or to the right marriage, you will be able to choose wisely with God's help. Now, even though with situations that I went through in my life, I thank God, because I don't regret my past. I just thank God for allowing me to go through bad hurts, bad situations, and bad breakups in order to be where I am today. And once I learned to start walking in a different direction, I knew that I was going to get a different result. But I knew that if I used to party, drink, just out there just having a good time, that those were the type of men that I was going to actually attract. So I had to come to my senses and just think about my future and think about my kids and just think about the situations with them, just to show them a better life and just to show them that this is not how you were supposed to go through without life. And I'm going to tell you, no one on this earth can compare to who God has for you. And I just want to show you. This is my book. I just got this updated from another cover. So this is book here that I self-published myself on createspace.com. And I also have a website, and I'm going to give it to you at the end of this video. This is the back of the cover. Now, I just want to encourage each and every one of you that God wants us to be happy. He wants us to live the life that he given us. God had already instructed and molded someone to be or who we're going to be with for the rest of our lives. But we as individuals, we tend to want what we want. And when you tend to go outside of the will of God, He allowed things to happen in relationships. And I can reflect back on a lot of different situations that I've actually been in that actually just caused so much hurt, pain, and disappointment towards me. And not only towards me, but towards my kids as well. And when God set me down, I had to really understand. I said, you know what, Lord? Keep me hidden so far in your bosom that a man would have to seek God to find me. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I have not always been this way. I had to go through certain things in my life in order for God to bring me out, to go through those situations, to get to where I'm at right now, to be able to inspire and encourage those individuals who have or going through the same situations that I may have faced. And in order for you to start walking in a different direction, change doesn't come overnight. And I'm going to be honest with you. Faith and patience work it together. You have to be patient and wait for who God has for you. Because when you go outside of His will, things happen. And I don't care. Christians, people, you cannot be unequally yoked. If you are going to church and trying to serve God, and then your mate is out there, he's partying, drinking, smoking, and having a good time, I don't care how you look at it. I don't care how much you try to make him change. You cannot change an individual. They have to want to change. And no matter how much you pray for an individual, if they're not praying for themselves and trying to make a change for themselves, then what's the point? Ladies, do not settle for anything less than you deserve. And not just going to the ladies, men as well. Because sometimes we as individuals, we may have not had, or women, we may have not been shown that true love that our fathers or anybody have shown us. So we go out and we start searching. We start searching and looking for love in all the wrong places. Men, you may have not been shown how to treat a woman or to even know how to love a woman. You may not have had that motherly love. It's vice versa. It's both ways. God wants all of His children to be happy. And I just obeyed and did what God has called me to do, to write this book, Consult God First. To let you know that we're supposed to consult God in everything that we do. But we tend to leave God out of our relationships, out of our marriages, out of our friendships, etc. And when we leave Him up out of those situations, as far as with relationships and marriages and friendships, if the solid foundation of God is not the solid foundation, then it would not stand. It will fall and it will not prevail. So I just want to encourage each and every one of you to know your worth. Choose your mate wisely and seek God's guidance and ask Him, even if you have gotten into a relationship with someone, ask God if this is who He ordained for you to spend the rest of your life with. He will give you that answer. But you have to be patient and wait for it. And I'm going to tell you, patience is a virtue. Patience is learned. If you have not went through the pain and suffering, then you will never know what patience is all about. So I just want you guys to take charge in your life and just be supportive and know exactly who you are actually putting around your kids, your family, because you can always have, there could be influences out here. So just keep God first. And I just want to make sure that you guys grab a copy of this book, Consult God First. You can go to createspace.com, or you can actually go to my website, lucretiashaw.wix, wixsite.com/Cargill, Cargill, and get a copy of this book, Consult God First. And I promise you that you would gain clarity on a lot of different things, or even you could be going through something right now, or you can just look back over your life and say, hey, This is why this is not working. This is why this is not the way that it should be. Listen, I'm not trying here to condemn anyone or to let nobody know that, hey, you should be with this person, you should not be with this person. That's not for me to judge. It's for you to take control of your situations in your life and to want happiness and to discern and know what's good and bad for you. Because sometimes we can get so blindsided by the ways of this world and who Satan puts in our lives. Because I'm going to tell you, Satan can send you somebody too. And he can appear as an angel of light. All of this that I am saying is actually into this book. And I'm just letting you know, if you have not experienced certain situations, or if you're wondering why things are not going well in your relationship, or just plain out just need answers, this guide is for you. I just want to thank everybody for watching this video. I just want to thank everybody for who will support me. And again, my website is www.lucretia, Lucretia, Shaw, SHAW, wixsite.com/CARGILL. Thank you guys. And I just want to make sure, just ask that each and every one of you be blessed on today. May you have a prosperous day. And see you again. Bye.